The Silver Dragon Queen never expected her own sister not only teases her with toys, but also made him rely on the Dragon Slayer. Finally, she hugged Liang and coquettishly asking Liang to throw away that bad little toy. The always strong and domineering Silver Dragon Queen suddenly became a delicate little cat. This huge contrast also stunned the Dragon Slayer. Then Liang laughed at the Silver Dragon Queen. But this was just a prelude arranged by the Red Dragon sister. They was destined to be a sleepless night. When Liang learned from the Red Dragon Empress that Roswitha actually liked him. Mr. Liang blushed. He imagined Roswitha's shy appearance. Then he remembered the crazy look of the female dragon. Liang shook his head frantically in his mind. No, how could that vicious female dragon like me? Liang looked at the Red Dragon Lady with some confusion. But he was thinking that the sister didn't know her sister well. The Red Dragon sister thought Liang was shy. What's wrong, brother? I'm sorry. Hearing this, Liang sighed in the heart. Anyway, in front of the elder sister, pretend that I and the female dragon are loving couple. Liang awkwardly touched the back of his head and said, Sister, you are so accurate. We are indeed in love. Seeing this, the Red Dragon Lady patted Liang on the shoulder and said, From the way you get along with Shao, I guessed it. Shao is particularly bad at expressing his feelings. Except me, you are the first one who can make him treat like this. The Red Dragon Lady suddenly glared at Liang and said, You are a responsible man. How will you treat Shao Luo I don't need to say it. This sudden threat and warning made Liang tremble, and his lips were tightly clenched, saying, Sister, you can rest assured to leave your sister. I wasn't able to take care of her during the first pregnancy. If there's a second child. Liang patted his chest. He said firmly that he would protect his wife and I will never let them suffer any injustice. The Red Dragon Lady smiled with satisfaction. Finally, the Red Dragon Lady saw that it was almost time. So she pushed Liang back to the room. Okay, go back quickly. Don't make Shao Luo wait too long. Had to go back to the room. But halfway there, he was stopped by the Red Dragon Lady kindly told Liang, Enjoy yourself tonight. Don't be too restrained. The room I arranged for you. The sound insulation effect is very good. Hearing this, Liang was shocked. What the hell is good sound insulation? This sister is too good at being a dragon. Liang quietly walked back to the room. But when he just entered the room, he found that the mother dragon seemed to be asleep. Roswitha was already asleep. Liang couldn't help but smile evilly, saying, Good. He didn't have to be tortured by the mother dragon tonight. Liang looked at the sleeping Roswitha, and he was a little fascinated. Finally, he suddenly noticed that Roswitha's chest was shining with a light that terrified him. No. He's asleep. How could his chest still glow? Could it be that the love dragon tattoo has been activated? Thinking of exercising the sleeping dragon, Liang felt exhausted and wanted to jump off a building. Then Liang noticed something was wrong. The dragon one on the female dragon chest didn't respond at all. What's going on? Then Liang carefully lifted the quilt. Then he saw the small toy on Roswitha's chest. Meanwhile, Roswitha also immediately opened her eyes and grinned at Liang, saying, Good evening. Hi. Liang was first stunned. Then he angrily lifted the quilt and said, What are you doing hiding the light bulb in the quilt? You scared me to death. And Roswitha happily picked up the small toy. I just found this little toy in the hanger, and it seems quite interesting, so I just tease you. What's wrong? Look at your intense reaction. Do you think this dragon pattern doesn't have a real reaction? Liang shook his head shyly and hesitantly and stammered, No, I'm not. Finally, he was arrogant and hid under the quilt. Said coquettishly, I'm going to sleep. Don't talk to me. This made Luo's savage laugh. Roswitha with a small toy in his hand. He joked again. Liang, you won't regret it. And then attacked me in the middle of the night. But when Roswitha made fun of Liang, somehow, Roswitha's arm touched the head of the bed. Then the snap sound was heard. An octopus spider fell from the ceiling. Roswitha looked at the octopus spider in front of him. He was stunned for a moment. He was terrified. Then the scream rang out throughout the room. Liang also turned his head to look at Zizi at what happened. However, what awaited Liang was a hug from Roswitha. Finally, Roswitha looked at Liang with a pitiful look. There's a spider. I'm scared, Leon. Hearing this, Leon was this still the vicious female dragon? Then Leon remembered that when he looked at the album, he seemed to have seen a photo of Roswitha being scared by a spider. This should be a shadow left over from childhood. When Leon thought of it, he laughed heartily. Ha ha ha. The silver dragon also has something to fear. Although Leon was making fun of Roswitha, he still took the initiative to walk towards the toy spider. Then he picked up the spider and looked at it. He said in shock, could this be the Silver Dragon Queen's nightmare? She didn't expect she would agree to Leon's unreasonable request, and even took the initiative to throw herself into Leon's arms. The two reached the peak of their desire for each other. Even the toy spider was made into a couple by Leon. The next day after the affair, the curious red dragon lady chased Luo Savage and teased and questioned and interrogated Luo Savage whether he played with the toys she prepared. How many times did they fight? Whether he was satisfied with the surprise. This teasing and questioning made the cold-blooded Silver Dragon Queen blush, and the Red Dragon Empress wants Losworth to have another one so that she can inherit the Red Dragon Temple. It turns out that Leon and Roswitha, because of the spider toy on the bed, led to a rapid escalation of their relationship in bed. Roswitha also exposed her vulnerable side. Leon, as a man, also took care of Roswitha after they got rid of the spider toy. They should have slept peacefully, but they were touching each other under the quilt, which made their bodies even hotter. Then they looked at each other. They both nodded tacitly and prepared to do something bad. Leon completely lifted the quilt and stopped and gently pressed against Roswitha. Loswitha looked at Leon affectionately and said, only for tonight. Leon's tone was so gentle, not like a cold and ruthless Silver Dragon Queen, but more like a young woman waiting for her husband. Leon was also fascinated by Roswitha's appearance. While breathing heavily, he whispered to Roswitha, we both know what we're going to do next. But our Lao Dragon tattoo, why doesn't it respond at all? Hearing this, Roswitha whispered as he approached Leon. The dragon tattoo is a magic used to add fun. When both of them have the purest appreciation and desire for each other, the dragon tattoo will not respond. So, we need to start. Then Leon also reached his limit. He first pressed the bedside to start a big move. Suddenly, a quick sound came from the mechanism. Another toy spider fell from the roof. At that moment, Leon and Roswitha's movements stopped. When Los Viscos saw it was a spider, he was stunned. Then his pupils instantly dilated. A scream filled the entire room. Lava instantly unfolded in his hand. Lion jumped up to stop Roswitha. Calm down, Roswitha. I caught that spider. Don't be afraid, and don't let go along. Finally, after Leon finished cleaning up the toy, he also discovered the secret of this. It turns out all of this was deliberately set by the Red Dragon Mistress to deepen the relationship between Leon and Roswitha. It would be best if they could have a little niece tonight. This mechanism, only when Leon and Roswitha hold each other or embrace and move in the middle of the bed, will not trigger the mechanism. So, Leon had to choose the first option, held Roswitha and slept to rest, because they already frightened Roswitha. Obviously has no such thoughts. So Leon gently held Roswitha and lay in the middle of the bed. Of course, Leon also threw the two toy spiders together. The two hugged each other quietly like this, but gradually, their heartbeats also began to beat faster and faster. An ambiguous smell began to fill the air. Feeling the acceleration of each other's heartbeats, suddenly looked at Leon, who was squinting. Why is your heart beating so fast? Leon stammered awkwardly. I'm scared of spiders too. Seeing this, Roswitha closed her eyes shyly, whispering, I will never play with you again, and don't mention this matter after tonight. Leon had to agree first. They hugged each other and slept until dawn. Leon probably woke up first, and Roswitha woke up later. When Roswitha woke up, she sat up in shock. When did I fall asleep? Then he looked around, but she didn't see Leon's figure. Did that guy get up so early? At first, Roswise was a little disappointed that he didn't see Leon. Thinking of the embarrassing thing last night, he felt relieved. After what happened last night, I still don't know how to face them now. Then Roswise got up, while changing clothes, thinking to himself, this is the first time I broke my own principles. I actually, in front of a human, I exposed my weakness, and even slept soundly in this human's arms, and even felt happy inside. This feeling is simply humiliating. After getting dressed, Roswise pouted and walked out of the room. When Roswise just stepped out of the room, he heard a familiar and naughty voice. Wake up. How was your night? Was it exciting? This is a special surprise prepared by my sister. Hearing this, Rosewise blushed and scolded. It's very exciting. Hope you don't do it again. Seeing this, the red dragon lady couldn't stop laughing. Then she leaned close to Rosewise's ear, whispered, the toys I specially prepared for you. Did you use them? Those were specially tailored for you. Hearing this, Rosewise blushed and said angrily, no. The red dragon lady had to shrug and say, that's a pity. But when you go back after dinner, I'll pack some heavy-duty tools for you. You can take them home and practice, which and try to have another child in the next few years. I'm waiting for him to inherit my red dragon. Hearing Rosewise pulled the red dragon's sister-in-law and said, sister, don't worry about our affairs. Let's go have breakfast now. At this time, Leon, Moon, were waiting for Rosewise and the red dragon lady to have breakfast. Naughty Moon sat on Leon's lap and played with water. Just as they were having fun, Moon suddenly saw his mother. Rosewise and her aunt came over. Then she jumped down even happier and said happily that it was finally time to eat. It's time for Moon's favorite meal. Here will also happen some interesting things between Leon and Rosewise, because of what happened last night, were absent-minded during the meal. And they were also awkward inside. While eating, Leon decided that it was really awkward. Last night I almost kissed Rosewise, and there was no revenge in my heart. Just a loving kiss. I never thought I would have feelings for a dragon. I even slept with the mother dragon last night. At this moment, in Leon's there are heart, two little people struggling in his mind. One is an angel scolding Leon, saying, you threw yourself into the arms of the enemy, which is treasonous, while the devil said, they are husband and wife. They have done more than that. What's the big deal about this true emotion? Then the two little people have been fighting in Leon's mind. In reality, Leon pretended to be calm and ate bread. Suddenly, Leon's taste buds brought him back to reality. Tastes a little bland. Then Leon noticed the peanut butter on his left, and was about to get the peanut butter to dip the bread. Meanwhile, Rosewise, sitting on the other side, was also about to get the peanut butter. Their little hands touched each other instantly. Leon and Rosewise, both of them looked at each other awkwardly.